You guys are probably going to get sick of hearing me say this, but again, it's a very simple machine. It's a motor that turns a shaft. So, you know, you can turn a shaft to make molding, you can turn a shaft to sand, you can turn a shaft to plane, and you can turn a shaft to saw. And in this case, we're going to talk about the sawing attachment, the rip sawing attachment here. First of all, the rip sawing attachment is connected with the ability to make molding, because what you can do with the rip sawing attachment is cut your molding blanks to size. So, you know, if you're doing a really wide molding like the guy I talked about with the big house, then you can cut a wide blank, you can cut, you know, narrow blanks. You can put arrays of blades on, so you can cut multiple blanks at a time. And a lot of guys, when I talk to guys on the phone, they say, well, I can do that on my table saw. And absolutely, you can cut the blanks on your table saw. But the most important part, probably, of our rip saw attachment is right over here. It's this cover. Call me a wimp, but my table saw scares me. A table saw is necessary, they're a good tool, but you know, all you have to do is look at all the gadgets that they have for table saws to prevent you from hurting yourself to know that you know, a table saw is a dangerous machine. As you know, as are all machines on some level, but the fact that you can have the sawing operation and cutting your molding blanks, have it covered up and have power feed, so you're not pushing the workpiece through and you're not getting your fingers anywhere near those blades, that, to me, gives me real peace of mind when I'm cutting my molding blanks. So yeah, you can cut your molding blanks on a table saw, but this is a really nice way to go about it. Now, I talked about being able to put an array of blades on here. That opens up some other possibilities. I've got customers who use this machine day in and day out, 40 hours a week or more, to cut survey steaks, as an example, or to cut tomato steaks, to make a simple product, again, that they're feeding through. They're doing multiple units at a time out of a wide bore, which is something they can't do on a table saw. And they're selling this product, and frankly, they're making money at it. We can also, as with everything with Woodmaster, we will always try to make the machine to accommodate your specific needs. That's a Woodmaster advantage, again, that really my competitors are not in a position to do. If my competitors are selling 300-400 different kinds of machines, that's their business model, and there's nothing wrong with that business model. But because this is what we do, we will always try to get the machine to be exactly what you want. So for instance, I have had customers who need to cut very narrow strips for lamination, and so we can actually do a custom setup to allow them to have multiple blades to cut these narrow strips. There's endless possibilities, again, endless possibilities with this very simple principle of a turning shaft, and in this case, rip saw blades. It's the endless possibility of the very simple machine. It's the Woodmaster advantage.